Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is for the week of March 11th to March 17th. I'm chuckling a little bit as I'm looking at your cards, and forgive the sunlight. Maybe you know by now I enjoy having the sun stream across. But anyway, interestingly, it's streaming across right on this card. I'm kind of laughing as I'm doing this reading because, yeah, oh wow, all three of these cards pertain to this. Okay, I'll check those later. I'll show you those later. All right, I'm laughing as I'm doing this reading because I see two stubborn people with their backs turned towards each other, and the universe standing in the middle saying, hey, what's going on? Are you in or are you out? Okay, so I feel that for the week of March 11th to March 17th, if this has not happened as yet for you, let me close this in a little bit because I'm burning. If this energy hasn't come in yet for you, it will. And what I'm saying, what energy is that? It's the energy of possibility for reconciliation with somebody. I feel that the universe is trying to get you to think about how you feel about a certain person. Now, of course, this reading isn't for every Cancer under the sun, or possibly even every Cancer who tunes in, but after we get started, you should be able to know, is this you, whether this is you or not, okay? So, excuse me. Now, the question is simple. How do you feel about this person? Is this somebody that you're willing to give another go around to? It wouldn't be the first one, so this does not strike me as a new person. If it is a new person in your life, they clearly have past lifetime connections. But I really feel like this is somebody you've had starts and finishes with before. Love these cards. They're new. I'm going to give you the link to it in the bottom because I know some in the box, and I know some people like to read the cards. I love these cards. Yay. Anyway, so before anybody signs on the dotted line, before the universe makes it official contract-wise and starts to activate it, the universe is trying to get you guys to go through some things this week. So this week, and I'm seeing lots of mirroring here, mirroring throughout. So I'm definitely, some of you may be twins. And even if you're not, if this relates to you, then guess what? It's for you. Okay, I'm sorry, that card actually fell. All right, so take a look here on the left. The card on the left. These are the two of you. Now, viewer, Cancer, I'm not sure which one you are. You could be either one, okay? So what I'm seeing is one of the things that you will be encountering is that this week, the universe is going to be asking you to look at yourself. So to consider yourself. What do you think about your appearance? What do you think about the way you handle people? What do you think about the way you handled this connection last time? I think this is going to be an ego check, okay? Because this is person number one, person number two. And if you look at here, this, who clearly looks like Jesus, I'm just going to say Jesus, but it could be anybody, right? Here, Jesus or the universe and your guides, right? They're sizing you up and they're asking you to think about yourself, think about your actions. Look how proud she looks, though. Not proud like, I did it. Proud like, well, you know, a little haughty. Yeah, that's probably the word, haughty. Can you guys see this? I'm sorry. And look, it's almost like he's saying, spit that attitude in here, like spit that ego out. So one of the things that you're going to be doing for this week is you're going to be beautifying yourself by focusing on your insides. Oh, thank you, angels. They said that better than I could. All right. The other person, too, will be going through this process, see? And this is just another card with his guides, looking at himself here, being asked to size himself up. What does he think about himself? Right? So, anyway, long story short, so one of the things that you're going to be going through this week in preparation for answering the universe as to whether or not you are willing to have another go around with this person is to look on the inside and reflect upon yourself. It's all about managing that ego, okay? Because I feel a lot of ego between you and this other person. It's really active. Oops, what was that? Oh, excuse me. Cards are falling here. Excuse me, hold on. Okay, well, this is one of your cards, so we'll look at that in a second. Taking a look here, another thing that you'll be going through or being asked to assess this week in preparation for that answer is to talk to spirit or talk to people about how you feel about this person. Now, this is really the universe trying to say, well, what do you actually think about this person? See, this is one person, this is that woman again, and this is the man again, right? So you might find yourself talking to people like in flesh and blood about this person, what they did in the past, how you felt about it, whether you want to give them another go around. It could start easily like, hey man, I heard Sharon's in town again, you know, and then, you know, a friend says that to you, and then you like could start talking about, you know, it's an opportunity to talk about your feelings. Like, do you still like that person? And it's not like, do I still like her alone? It's more like, do I still have resentments? What do I feel are deal breakers? The universe is trying to get you to truly assess. Take a look here. This is also the same process this other person's going through. Sorry guys, I just woke up, so I'm like, my brain isn't online yet, so my words aren't aligned. Let's just do our best together, right? Yeah, so I feel for some of you that you've had, well, for a lot of you, you've had makeups and breakups with this person over and over again, and it's kind of like this is old news for you. And I think the universe is really, really trying to bring this back around, because it's either they're trying to have you make a decision. Either you decide to get back together and stick with it, or, you know, you decide to move on. But either way, you can't keep having this open energy, you know, this back and forth energy between the two of you, because it's kind of casting a shadow over your life. That's what I'm seeing here. So you have to get on the path of, I guess, resolution and make a decision. All right? So let me put that here. And I know some of you, especially I'm hearing some of you women with this, I know like in these conversations you're probably going to be like, oh, I'm so tired of talking about Steven. Like, I just can't get rid of Steven. I don't want to be with him, but yet I can't stop being with him. And it's just, ugh. All right, see, this card just keeps wanting to fall out, so I'll just talk about it now. I was going to talk about it later. I think that you're going to be asked to unload your burdens, okay? Let me put that right there, God bless. Unload your burdens about this person, okay? And this is the other card that will come out when it's good and ready. Yeah, unload your burdens about this person. So, in case you're having trouble following my craziness right now as I just woke up, for this week, March 11th to March 17th, the universe is bringing this potential contract back around to you and saying, hey, I know you've had a lot of go-arounds with this person, but would you like to sign up again with this person? Would you like to have a contract with this person? Okay? To help you make a decision, you might realize that this week you're going to be asked by spirit through people, or also through spirit through your dreams, or just if some of you are able to connect with your higher selves and all that good stuff and hear it during your waking hours, you will find yourself assessing yourself, particularly in the area of ego. What did I do wrong? What can I do better? Blah, 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 blah. Anything related to sizing yourself up. I see a lot of pride here. I see on one side here a lot of conceit. It's almost like this person noticed himself or herself too much, that they drowned out the other partner. It was all about let's say it's the guy, but it doesn't have to be. It's all about the guy, you know, in the relationship. It's his show, you know. It's his world and the other partner's just living it. Meanwhile, the other partner comes across as very haughty, very, very egotistical, like very proud, doesn't want to admit to mistakes. Now, these could be traits that belong to one partner or the other, or they could be shared just in the connective unit between the two of you. So they're asking you to watch those egos and take a look at how you're doing on that scale. Also, you're going to be, to help you assess, you're going to be asked by the universe or by people in your life how you actually feel about this person. This is a moment, like I said, to unload as much as you can about it. And not just like, oh my God, he's like still cute, and oh yeah, you know, she's still cool. You know, not like that. I mean, think about it. Like, how did they, what are some of their traits that you just, can't stand to live with? Maybe that person always thinks they're right. Maybe this person always insists on making the decisions. This person just loafs. That person doesn't know when to tell the truth. All those things. That person leaves me out to dry and they never pay attention to me. We go out to parties together and they're just hamming it up with their friends and I've just got to sit there, but they never want to do anything with me and my friends. Like, all that kind of stuff, talk about it, because they're trying to get you to generate a dialogue here, okay? And I see one of you partners, considering it, like, all right. So maybe one of you in this connection has already been approached by spirit, and I see you kind of considering it, because look at this person. She has this little book. There's a contract almost, and she's looking out like, what if, what if we try to do this again? And she's looking out, wondering about that. Meanwhile, the other person, maybe you, viewer, the other person, I don't know. Meanwhile, the other person is kind of going to be notified now. See spirit knocking on their door. There's the illumination, the little sun out there. They're carrying this little lamp. This other person's kind of probably just minding his or her business, and they're gonna get that knock at the door, and then they'll start to think about you. And what would that process look like if it shows up in the real world? Maybe someone's like, hey, your ex is in town. What's going on with that? Did you hear about that? And they're like, what? No, I didn't. Right? So it could be anything like that. For some of you, you're twins. Definitely. I'm seeing 1, 2. Yeah, the twin stars here. But either way, the universe is looking for confirmation. What do you want? What do you want? So that we can make a decision, because we can't hang out here with this energy. Hi, forgive me, my camera storage was full, so let me just pick up where I left off. Yeah, as you talk to other people about this, as you pray, as you talk to your guides, all sorts of anything that you do surrounding this situation, your angels and guides will be listening to you, right? They'll help you make a decision that's in your best interest, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. So Cancer, so let's jump down here. Okay, great, you can see. All right. So let's jump down here to the bottom. Let's look at some details that might be useful. So I think when it comes to this connection between you and this other person, Cancer, I think that, you were together at one time. I do see that this relationship seems to be one that is significant in your life. It seems to be one that was long-term, quite possibly on and off. I'm not seeing marriage here, but could be, depending on who's watching. But just something long-term, years, and it's just together, then you're not together, then you're not together. Crash and burn, deception. I don't necessarily see all-out cheating or anything like that. It's just more like ego getting in the way. I see a lot of stop and go. It's like when one person wants to go, the other one stops. When the other person wants to stop, the other one goes. It just seems like it's never been right. It's like salt and what is it? Oil and vinegar? One of those that are whatever that don't mix. Yeah. Yes. Good afternoon. I'm waking up. But either way, and of course there could have been cheating. Of course, I do see for some of you. I think I'm seeing in particular marijuana smoking. I think that smoking marijuana has gotten in the way for some of you. As I'm seeing the woman here, she's like, yes. So for some of you out there, whether you're male or female, if you're in a relationship with a woman, there may have been issues where you're smoking much more than this woman would like, and I don't think that, I think that kind of had a bearing on this relationship. So just be mindful of that. Now, I'm seeing here that you guys both decided to walk away. On some level, you've walked away, and I think you just parted ways. And I see that it's been over and over this situation where, one of you would say yes, or the two of you would agree to say yes, let's get back together. Because I see X, like you're getting back together and breaking up. But I feel like even though you may have come in with some good intentions to get back together, it's like you're flying into this danger zone with each other where you hadn't really worked through the issues that were plaguing your relationship. I'm seeing some, oh yes, thank you, angels. I'm seeing, I was going to say deceit, but a big big word, capital D, is defensiveness. Yes, I'm picking that up here too. There's just a lot of hostility between the two of you. But I think as the angel said it better, it's hostility, but it's more like defensiveness. Your guards are up, both of you. I see also a lot of vacating. Like maybe you get into arguments, one person gets up and storms off, or it just could be something as simple as you started back together and then one person's like, I can't work like this, and then you break up, you know. So I'm just seeing a lot of defensiveness and just a lot going on. I think that the universe has brought you guys together time and time again, because I'm seeing here this Wheel of Fate, but I feel that you guys have just always been at odds, and you're both individually and collectively are just unwilling to put down this defensive stance. Well, if that, either way, Spirit has a message for you today, and the message, I'll show you this lovely card. Let's take a look. Let's sharpen that image for you first. Look, Spirit is saying, that Spirit as a bird coming in, hello. Spirit is saying, yes, we know that you are trying to do the single life, we know, and yes, you've been doing well for yourself, you've probably been dating, you're probably doing whatever, but let's be real. That's what they're saying. Let's be real. Look at this partner still in your mind. I mean, can we just get this picture with you without this other person, this guy or this woman on your mind? So they're saying, stop faking the funk. You know, and that's whenever I see this card, that's them keeping it real. The angels coming in and they're like, listen, you have to make a decision so we can move on, and you can free yourself up, or they can free themselves up, and you can move on and be with other people, or that you guys are going to commit to each other and make it work this time. Again, and looking down here, can you see? Okay. Looking down here, we have two cards. These are the two of you. It's just, you have this way where, you know, you're just denying each other. Here the word courtship comes to mind. The angels are saying you're denying each other courtship, so you're not giving each other the chance to pursue you. I think you're not pursuing. There's just cold shouldering. There's just a lot of stop and go. Again, I'm seeing this night and day. I think one person is more warm than the other at times. You know, it's just, yeah, I just see that. Also, I see right here, it also looks like one person may be more open than the other. Let's sharpen that image. Can you see? Okay. One person may be more open to the sexual aspect and, you know, just trying to get together, but like they're facing the camera, but yet where's the candle, right? This person is showing a little candle burning, but yet they're putting their back to you, and there's that other person trying to get their attention. So it's like, it's just, how can I explain this? Both of you are just not giving to this connection. Now let's look a little more in depth. For example, this one person is dressed in warm colors, right? Look at that big circle at the throat. It's like, yes, I'm vocal. This person's vocal about being here. They're like, well, you know what? At least I had the guts to show up to this restaurant. You know, you said you wanted me. I'm here. I showed up, you know? And on some level, they're promoting this thing like, well, I showed up and I'm here. But at the same time, they're still being rough with you, see? And it looks like they have robot underwear, robot wear, or chainmail or something underneath. That shows how hard they're still being, and they're not realizing that they're coming across as more belligerent than anything. And where's the torch? Where's the light? You know, where's the candle from the heart? Here on this side, this other person is, you know, having a little candle and light. They're also wearing this what's the word? This, I don't want to say facade, that's too strong. This image of being ready for this connection. See the little plant, and this is a whole tree looking thing. They're like, yeah, I'm here too, and yes, I am bringing my love, and I'm in this for the heart of it. I just don't feel that you are. Like, you saying all this, but where's your heart? I'm in it, I'm showing my heart, but you're still facing away from this person. So no, and the cup is over here. Why can't you truly turn to this person and pick them up and put them in that cup? Like, it's like both of you are saying and doing different things, but you're both wearing the guise of saying that you're showing up 100% for this connection. I just don't think so. So Spirit is saying very clearly, oops, I'm sorry, that that Cancer, somebody has to make, both of you have to make decisions. It's like, if you guys aren't going to make the decision, we're going to make it. The decision is clear. Either you cut this person out of your life, you guys call it quits, right? Or you agree to have a new beginning with this person. And as far as they're concerned, it's plain and simple. Agree to have a new beginning with this person, and I'm hearing them say, let go of your grievances. See, those are the grievances, so you can come with a refined sense of togetherness with them. And they're even saying, don't worry about the cup, we'll bring the cup, the cup of love. Just show up with the decision to work with this person. Some of you, I do feel, may be married, maybe on the verge of divorce or something. I'm feeling that. Maybe this is the universe's last way of saying, hey, do you want to continue with this as a marriage? We're going to work it out for you if you really want it, but we want you to think about it first. That's for some of you. But either way, if it's a divorce, if it's a marriage situation already, or if you are, boyfriend, girlfriend on and off, serious relationship on and off, you still have to release your grievances. And look at that ego. It's the snake is coming off the rod. They're saying, let go of your grievances, let go of your ego, okay? Let go of your desire to be right. Let go of thinking you have to have anything to bring to this relationship. I feel that's significant for some people. Some of you feel that you may not have enough money, you may not have whatever, you feel insignificant is a word that's coming up. I think I felt that a little bit over there. You don't feel on equal footing, insignificant in the way like, oh, well, compared to my partner is the one who's doing better off than I am financially. They have a bigger social circle or whatever, and we always end up doing what they want to do. It's almost like I'm not important in this connection, and I'm not going to walk right back into that, because on some level I don't really think that I am important, and I don't really have as much money as they have to bring to this. I'm not as interesting as they are. So whatever these thoughts are going on in your mind, some of you have that thought. The angels are saying, let it go. They're trying to get you guys down to the nitty gritty. They're like, this is how they're like, just, hey, just let us know. That's what they're like, just let us know. Think about it. Think about yourself. Look at yourself. Look at this person and give us a sign, is how they're like, just let us know. We don't need anything else. And we're not even gonna intrude. We're just gonna listen to the way that you reason this out, how you talk to other people about it, and we're gonna help you make a decision, or we're gonna make the decision for you. But we need to do something about this, because both of you are getting to the point of being stagnant. That's what, okay? So this is the moment, guys. If you really like this person, don't mistake this moment for another one of those, like, whatever, trying to get live about it, because the universe is going to listen to whatever you say. And it's almost like, well, we could tell they're lying, but we don't care. We're giving them what they ask for so they can learn their lesson and stop beating around the bush. Okay? So just speak the truth. Now, what I'm seeing here is that the angels are saying that getting the two of you back together, it's almost like getting the two of you back together for them would be easier than you think. They're saying all you need to do is, if the answer is yes, for them it's like putting this ball through this hoop, boom, done. They'll take you see these two little halves, cute. That's one person, that's the other person. Oops, sorry, can you see that? There you go. They're like, it's easy for us to do that. It's like taking these two seemingly disparate objects and all their craziness and then putting them together to create that, okay? That's all they're saying. They're like, we can take care of it. We got you. You just need to make a decision. And so they're telling you to go inward, think about it, and then part of them, they're so funny. It's almost like they're saying, think about it. Oh, great, we don't care what you think. We're doing this. So they're saying to think about it, but I feel like they already know what you want. So just we're going through that moment where they're like, what do you want? They know what you want, but they want you to feel like you thought about it and it was your decision. So either way, just get on it. And they're saying that, they're like waiting for you to come to the decision that they know you're going to come to, and they're already ready to bring you this victory wreath. They're going to take you into whatever it is they think is best for you, okay? So please spruce it up. Now it's funny that I said take you into whatever you think is best for you. Just as I'm like arranging this, I see this card over here, which I showed you guys earlier. Bada bing, bada boom. Bing. So I think they're trying to get you guys back together personally. But again, it's your decision, but they are asking you to hurry up. They're asking you to hurry, all right? Self-assessment. Assessing this other person. Seriously. Don't do this fake halfway Twitter, tweet, whatever crap. Just be honest about it, because they don't have time to waste. Sorry. Yeah, stop being in between two minds and just, yeah. So for some of you, it's a matter of taking a risk. Take the risk. They're saying, so what if you're afraid it's going to blow up in your face? For some of you are. It's like you're afraid of that. But they're like showing this card that's you. It almost sounds like it's like you dancing, even though it's like hot as coals here, and you're wondering, and like just hearing ooga booga, ooga booga. I don't know why. That's what I'm hearing. And you're just dancing and enjoying it. Like just they're saying dance and have fun with it and make the decision and stop, you know, I'm hearing flirting around the bush. For some of you, maybe you've been flirting with each other, you know, doing their little tete-a-tetes and whatnot. You're getting excited about being together. Some of you may be just friends. Maybe you haven't been like, maybe you've been in each other's lives for a little bit, but you haven't really taken the plunge. In that case, the universe is trying to bring you two together, right? Look, this is you. You, Cancer, just hanging out, you know, do-do-do, and then boom, they come in like, hey, listen, we see you've been talking to Charles lately. You're like, yeah, what of it? And then they're just trying to match make a little bit. So this is the Ace of Cups. So, wow. Sorry, you know, if you guys could just feel the energy sometimes, they're just like, they've got personalities, you know, like us. Anyway, and the last thing I'm seeing here for you is this. This card shows me, they're like, listen, somehow we're getting to the bottom of this, okay? We're getting to the bottom of this. You're going to make a decision. You're going to talk about this. You're going to consider this, and you're going to confirm what it is that you want. And at the end of the day, we're getting to the bottom of this, and this is going to be figured out. That's what they're saying, okay? So anyway, Cancer, you're awesome. Mwah. Little kisses for you. And that's where I am. That's where you guys are. I'm not a Cancer, but that's where you guys are. So listen, if you want it, go for it. Stop pussyfooting around the bush, they said. Stop flirting around the bush. Stop being so egotistical. Let your defenses down. And I'm hearing, they're like, and marry the person. Yeah. So okay. So anybody having cold feet? I don't know, but just think about this, and they're ready to listen to your answer when you are. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Cancer. I'm going to go now. Thank you for being so patient while I wake up with your video. My bad. Bye.